Good morning and welcome to this. I just kind of wanted to come on today to kind of give you guys an update or any sort of like understanding of what a macro is, what a macronutrients is. So macronutrients is what your body needs to function. That's the simplest way to put it. And I'll go through each macro and explain to you why it's important. And then I will have a link for you to fill out if you want, completely up to you, but it is that will tell you what your macros are. All right, so there are 4 main macronutrients that you need: water, protein, fats, and carbohydrates. Those are your 4 main ones. So we're gonna go through them one by one, and I will explain each of them to you. So water makes up 60% of your body. It regulates your body temperature, lubricates your joints, and helps maintain your optimal health. Water is number 1. It is the absolutely most important one that you can put in your body. So what protein does is it also helps with repairing your tissues, builds up muscle, and on like a lower level of like, it keeps you fuller longer. So it is good if you're trying to lose weight. You'll need about 0.8 of a gram protein per kilogram that you weigh. Again, we'll have a link for you to figure that one out for you. And it's approximately 25 to 35% of your daily calorie intake. So that's protein. We'll do carbs last because there most likely will be questions about carbohydrates. But carbohydrates is after protein, or how did I do this? Yeah, protein after protein for sure. So water, protein, we'll do carbs last. So fat is another one that people kind of are like, well, should we eat fat? Well, yes, you should eat healthy fat. So fats are essential. They do help with your cell formation, and they do help you absorb vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. They also make you feel full. So like protein, fats are what's gonna help you feel full. If you are an older woman, say pushing, let's go late 30s to like mid 50s, and you're starting to get into that perimenopausal or menopausal stage, fats are good for you. So they will help regulate your hormones, and it will help your metabolism and help you lose the weight that you want, because it's super hard. It's not super hard. It is harder to lose weight when you're going through menopause for sure. So about 20 to 30% of your daily intake will be fat, completely depending on your goals. So this is just a quick breakdown because I can't specifically tell you exactly what you should be eating because I don't know enough about you. So this is just more so like the breakdown. Carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, there is obviously with having keto and Atkins and all that other stuff, people tend to stay away from carbohydrates. And carbohydrates are really good for you, especially your brain function, as well as like if you are a runner or a athlete of like long distance like training, you need carbohydrates. So that's about your carbohydrates, about your 25 to 35% of your daily intake. Carbohydrates do help with health and weight loss, and they're really good for your organs and your tissues. 2 types of carbs. There's simple carbs, which is your white flours, your white breads, your anything that doesn't have whole wheat in it. So your cupcakes, your baked goods, your sugars, your croissants, all of that stuff is considered a simple carb. And the thing about a simple carb is that your body digests it super quickly. It also, when it does do that, it does make your sugar levels peak and go up and down and up and down. You'll notice, I don't know if you'll notice personally, but people eat, say like a cupcake, for example, and you eat it in about a half an hour, you kind of come down and then you feel tired, but then you feel super starving because you went from like your peak level of your sugar to here, drop down to here because of how quickly your body did digest that. So it does like, you can't control your sugar levels if you're constantly raising your blood sugar levels up and down. It also causes inflammation, fat storage. It also causes bloat and makes your blood pressure go up and holds on to sodium. So When it comes to carbs, I would say, yeah, everyone's gonna have a treat here and there, but it's not like white breads and anything kind of white based baked goods or anything like that. I would stick to very like once in a while, like that's a treat, just like sugar, candy, anything else. Complex carbs are a slow release carb. So anything like your sweet potatoes, brown rices, whole wheat breads, brown pastas, anything that does. The other benefit of doing a lot of whole grains is that your fiber intake will be up more too. So you'll have not only, the proper carbs that are slow releasing so that when you are exercising, your system can go in a nice flow because you have the proper nutrients in your body. And your daily intake, I think I said that already, was what? Oh, it's 25 to 55%. So that's pretty much all I have. I just kind of wanted to explain what the 4 main ones are and why. So water, protein, carbohydrates, fats, and it really depends on a lot of other factors too. So when I say it depends on other factors, I mean like how old you are, how tall you are, how much weight you want to gain or lose, completely dependent. And that's why I'm going to put that link in the group so you can kind of get an idea. That's pretty much it. I know there's only one person in here, and I just kind of wanted to say, like, these are what your body needs to function as a normal human and to feel your best. So, like I said, we'll add that calculator, then you can see how many calories and how much of each macro that you should be eating. So I will add that to the link. Thank you for listening. I hope you have the best day of your life.